The greatest football analysis show. We're back. It's near the end of the season. Poet, what you saying?
Paul Cotton, why are you trapping so hard?
You know what's mad? We're wearing the same shirt.
I know. But look at this, we're wearing the same shirt, but look at the execution.
Oh, this is a new one, I think.
That's one of the new thing?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But that's crazy.
Do you know who sent this to me? Shout out man like E-Man, my brother from Stockholm.
I got a different guy sent it to me.
Is it? Well, you should
We
shout
got
him
the
out as well.
Stockholm gang, but I forgot his name.
You.
But you got some comments, then we're going to the football.
Let's see.
Ibrahim Boksh says, Vuj looks like a 1963 George Best. Vuj looks like the fourth grader who would show everyone the frog he caught during recess, #no rule. Poet looks like he owns a little caravan and is going to tell me my future.
I will tell you. Arsenal will lose.
But Poet, let's go straight into the football. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1. Michael James Carpenter, our CEO, says Spurs 2, Arsenal 1 in the Who Sheeted derby. Lacazette scores a banger. Kolasinac assists for Son. The equaliser. Arsenal didn't take their chances and Spurs did. And Patrick Hubert says Lewis should have let Mustafi score a bike for the culture. Talk to me, Poet. Talk to me. What did you think of this game? Losing the Spurs 2-1 in the greatest stadium in the world.
Yeah.
And Son obviously back from the army. Doing bits, goal and an assist.
We saw Arsenal play extremely well. And we saw that we have, unfortunately, players that are not that great when it comes to big games. We said David Luiz is all right. Mustafi's all right. But you play them against Chelsea, they'll make mistakes. Tottenham, they'll make mistakes. Man City, they'll make mistakes. But Norwich, we'll get a little 4-0. Wolves, we'll win that. But when you play the bigger sides, they're going to make mistakes. So I didn't learn anything I didn't know. Arteta's a good coach. We played good football, but we lost to Jose Mourinho. It's Jose Mourinho.
He set up well, didn't he? Because Arsenal, I felt like you started quite well. Lacazette with an absolute screamer. Top bins.
Amazing.
You're looking okay, Bellerin running,
We're looking
running
more than
a lot.
okay. We're looking
the
good. You take a look at Arsenal's goal. Arsenal's goal come from a fantastic strike and good football.
Great goal.
Spurs' first goal is a mistake.
Straight away as well.
It's a mistake. It's like I can't credit Spurs that for the mistake, but I reckon Jose Mourinho knows what I know. I'm not smart. I'm not that smart. I'm not saying anything that's amazing knowledge. He knows our defenders are prone to making a mistake. Kane, Son, stay in the final third. When they make a mistake, he'll score. They made a mistake, we scored. On top of that, they didn't make us up for like 75 minutes. Jose knows what he's doing.
He sets up, he soaks up the pressure just like a sponge, and then he releases all the water.
I heard everyone say to me,
little
Pepe
bits and drabs, isn't it? He knows how to do it. Just consumes pressure, attack. Consume pressure, attack. It's so Mourinho. Very Mourinho game, Mourinho win.
Everyone's like, Mourinho, he's lost his powers. When Spurs, when he was there, they were on page 2 when he took over. They were 14th. They were losing 7-2 to Bayern Munich. They were on page 2 going through a bag of stress. So where they are right now, where they were was hell.
They're 8th now.
He's trying to take them out of hell. It takes a long time.
It takes true.
You think you can be in hell and just jump out? There's a process, people.
They were,
you're
right, they were bottom half before.
They were page 2. Now they're 8th. They beat Arsenal.
You've got to scroll down, innit, to see the table.
So I think Jose Mourinho, he hasn't had, money to spend really and truly. Tottenham have gone and spent money. They've got a bag of old players there. They've got people that want to leave. Like, I think Jose's doing all right. I like Jose.
When you look at it that way, give it a bit of context for the season, he's not doing that bad, considering where they were. But Arsenal, I just don't think you're a big team. You haven't got that big team energy. And look at this stat. Last 27 away games to the traditional top 6. 10 draws, 17 defeats, 0 wins.
Imagine we all looked at football like that. That would mean my mum could go
narratives, but we're a narrative gang.
I'm not a narrative guy.
Narrative gang.
I am the truth gang now because listen, I understand.
Football's a little narrative game.
I know you lot want to be tribal.
Narrative gang.
I get that, but I just know more information. So if I just behave like I don't have the information.
What's your info?
The information is that I reckon the future of Arsenal looks good. The manager's good. We played good football. Pepe was a threat within the first half. He went quiet second half. But going into that game, we were also on page 2 at one point. It looks good now going forward.
A good future for you going forward. Top 4?
What, this season?
No, in general. Let's say the next 5 years.
Good business will give us the answers we want, Vuj. Because all we need to do, and I'll say this to Arsenal fans, think about this properly. You take a look at some of the sides that we should be afraid of, the Man Uniteds, the Chelseas and all of that. We should only be afraid of them because they have the young, great players that might be there for like 5 years. Our best player's 31, got about 2 years left in him. We can't sign any big players because we've got 30-year-olds on about 100 bags a week, so we can't even get no nice young players on about 50 bags.
You're an under-21 side now. I feel like you're a Euros under-21 side.
But I don't mind that because they're putting in great performances. Eddie Nketiah, what will he be in 3 years?
Yeah.
Saka, what will he be in 3 years?
I think what's tough is then looking
Martinelli.
at the competition though.
No, but the competition says this. Liverpool have got a bag of 28-year-olds. In 33 years, they'll be 31. Where's your kids? At least we've got our kids now. I'm not worrying about winning the league now. I'm not worrying about becoming great now. I'm saying, let's build a future. And in 3 years' time, what does that look like? When Leicester City got Maddison a couple of years ago, when Ndidi a couple of years ago, when all of these players, they got Tielemans. What did that future look like? Let's do the same thing.
So, out
build
of
for the future.
Spurs and Arsenal, who has a better future?
Right now, as it stands, Arsenal. Jose Mourinho has just borrowed, Tottenham have just borrowed money. They can't spend any money in the summer. They've got loads of old players, and in 3 years' time, what are they going to be doing? At least I can say we've got a bag of 18-year-olds that in 3 years' time could be world beaters. Could be at least Premiership.
Tottenham is like a new build.
It's a new build.
It's a new build.
With
you
the
go
old people
inside,
in it.
unfurnished.
Unfurnished.
Unfurnished new build. That is Tottenham.
But if
you
Tottenham-
walk in, no toaster. The bed, it hasn't got the bloody bed on it. What's it called? The
It hasn't got the
mattress.
The mattress.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That is Tottenham because it looks bright outside. Our
But
investment.
they've got Mourinho, and if they trust
But
Mourinho,
they've got a good tenant.
just have faith
They've
in
got
Mourinho.
a good tenant who has paid 6 months up front deposit. He has very good back track record in renting.
Spurs fans, this is all I'm saying to you. Don't
has
look at him
compared football
and
to
go,
the
oh my
housing
God,
market.
why isn't he winning trophies like at Chelsea? At
He
Chelsea, he had loads of money. At Tottenham, he has no money. So it's different
I hear that.
circumstances.
Arsenal, all right, you're saying Arsenal have a better future.
Yes.
I would have to agree with you. I think Tottenham have absolutely no creativity. Apart from Son, I feel
Lassoso.
like Son keeps saving them.
Oh, Tottenham have got some good players.
They
got
have good players,
Bergwijn,
but-
creative. Lassoso,
True.
they have got, but it's just that it's
Something
different.
isn't ticking.
They've got no money to keep investing, and you know who's going to keep investing?
Who?
Liverpool, Man City,
That's
Man
what I mean.
United.
Boy.
Uh-oh. Little technique and that. You want you? Nah, I'm too old, big man. Terrible from me. I'm getting on. My G. Oh, that touch was awful.
But let us know, Spurs or Arsenal, who has a better future?
Like that question.
Do Spurs lack a bit of creativity? What do they need to get them back into that top 5, top 6? I don't know. It's going to be tough next season. Next season is going to be tough. And
Just take a
Arsenal,
look at
have
the
they
business.
fallen off? Or is it looking bright for the future? Poet says bright. I say
Football,
fallen off.
forget tribal. Forget the tribal attitude towards football. It's a con. Look at it as a business and you can see what's going on. That's all I say.
Weekly glitch. Yes, Lord says braces for Solanke, Dini McGoldrick, and 4 for Antonio. The glitches in the matrix are revealing themselves. A very, very weird week in football. But a Man City deal. Man City have
Well
been
done, GG.
freed by UEFA and CAS. The governing body have said that Man City are free people.
Vooch,
That's mad. I
we
thought at
called
least a
this-
season. I didn't
No.
call it because I thought at least a season.
No, Vooch, stop being tribal.
not tribal, I
It
just
is
thought
because you're looking
that's
at
not
ethics.
tribalism.
'Cause
Ethics isn't tribal.
No, in tribes, you have ethics, you have morals. In business, that doesn't exist. When it comes to money, there's no ethics, there's no morals, there's nothing. Let me get this straight.
I think it's more
COVID-19's
the
happened. No,
I think
COVID-19's
it's more
happened.
how it's the corporate
Exactly.
impact on football, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's tribal.
No, but I'm saying with a tribal attitude, there is some things that happen in football where you're like, yeah, like that's right. Alan Shearer going back to Newcastle United because that's where he was born and bred. All right, fair enough. At least the business has a bit of tribalism attached to it. Now, the reasons why Man City have to be in Champions League is because COVID-19's happened, you lot. There's no money in football. So what are you going to do?
No,
Take Kevin De Bruyne
I
out,
get-
Raheem Sterling out,
There's
all
no
of these
ethics. But you
people
know what, you're right, 'cause-
that watch it.
Because you
It's
know what,
business,
Man
innit?
City were doing that thing.
Shout out Tigo, he showed
My
me.
man had the glove.
Who?
He tried to put the glove on. What's his name again? OJ. It's an OJ type case.
So wait, go on, talk to me. Talk me through this.
But I just feel like if you've got the peas, as what you're saying, if you've got the money, you can beat any case.
Because if Raheem Sterling can't be in the Champions League, but he's doing all of these campaigns, we've got a problem. If Kevin De Bruyne can't be in the Champions League, we've got a problem. Bernardo Silva, we've got a problem. Gabriel Jesus, Sergio Aguero. Do you know how much of people in Argentina won't watch the Champions League and Brazil won't watch the
No,
Champions League?
marketing-wise, I can see why Man
And
City
that's the
have
reasons
been
why we're
left in.
fucked. We're fucked, geezer. So if you've got money like Man City, you're cool for life. And if you're Wigan
They
Athletic,
bust case, man.
if you're Wigan Athletic, goodbye.
They bust case. I think we've seen it many times in the world. You know, if you've got money, you can bust case. If you don't have money, you tend to not bust case. Who gets stopped and searching the roads? What do the bankers that sniff coke get? Nothing. But yeah, let us know what you think about Man City. You know, will teams...
Horrible.
You might as well just I reckon they should just let teams spend millions again.
Wigan
Yeah,
Athletic are
just
going into
forget it, man.
administration.
Yeah, lend Wigan a fiver,
Give
man.
Wigan some money then. If there's all these ethics and all these beautiful things in football, go and give Wigan some bloody money.
I agree. Save
Because
Wigan.
Man City are going back to the Champions League after breaking the law. And I'm not saying I'm vexed at them, but I'm saying Wigan, a team I watched growing up, man like Nzogbia,
Will Griggs.
Will Griggs on fire. Ben Watson.
JJB
FA
sponsor.
Cup final.
JJB sponsor.
You're taking that away from us because
Shout
they
out
don't have
JJB.
money.
The stadium was always a bit.
Yeah, but you know
But
what?
the JJB sponsor,
Come on, man.
they had that one guy, Rodallega.
What? Oh, with the cane roll. With the cane roll. With the cane.
And they won the FA Cup that once. No. Shout
And
out
now,
to Wigan.
Vuj, because they've got no money, they're not
Man
involved.
City are in Champions League. Not even a 6-month ban. Not even a. You know when Milan and Juve got checked out of Serie A?
Yeah.
Serie A, like that's what
Juventus?
they should have gotten at least a little. But anyway,
Got shut down into Serie C. Whatever the sound is for
I
that.
don't think that one was
That
it.
wasn't it. But we love Man City. We want to
love
see them
Man
in Champions League. I want to see you do well. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It's just football.
Football, yeah, we're talking more about, I guess, football in general. But look, the top 4 battle wages on. Sheffield United 3-0 against Chelsea. Very unexpected result.
Very.
Sheffield United 3, Chelsea 0. The miners strike again. So when are we going to start calling Nick Pope a better goalkeeper than Kepa or any goalkeeper in the Premier League? Except we'll speak about that in a bit. And one of my favourite players now, I can't lie, Ollie McBurney. I think
Yes.
that would be
Ollie
me in the
McBurney.
Prem.
Shout out
Ollie
McBurney.
McBurney, he's got the similar, he's got the bucket hat, he goes to the stands, he wears the low socks. I love players with low
He's a
socks.
Spartan.
And he's a Spartan, isn't it?
He's a
Steve-O
Spartan.
Spartan. So, bro, McBurney and McGoldrick, legends, Sheffield United, you know, showing you that the miners, when they play, they play. They're a tough team to play against.
Vuj, we love football, you know.
We love football.
I realise we love
I'm
football.
a narrative gang with football. I love narratives, underdogs, and unique things like low socks.
You just love the
bums,
truth.
Yeah.
How can the truth be a narrative? It's always here. You actually just love the truth.
I love underdogs. And I love the game. I'm starting to love the game. EA Sports.
Sheffield
The
United,
narrative.
Ollie McBurney,
There's still narratives, and one
there's
of them,
still truth.
Sheffield United,
Hate
beautiful team.
Love them.
Let us know who's going to be the Sheffield United of next year, and will Sheffield, you know, will they be able to repeat this next season? But Wolves beat Everton 3-0, decent little game. Liverpool 1-1 Burnley. But there was a little comment there about the Golden Glove. Should Pickford be dropped for Pope or Henderson? Because Nick Pope with Burnley has 14 clean sheets this season.
But this is the problem with Burnley. and
Henderson has 12.
no disrespect to Burnley at all, because I understand White Lives Matter
They play
over
very
there.
defensive.
But my thing is this: you lot play the most boring football on planet Earth,
They
and you
do.
build a wall in front
Mordor.
of Pope. So that
You know how
means
it is, bro.
if
Mordor.
if you go and play for England, you're not going to have the luxury of playing boring football and being protected the
Yeah.
way you're protected
Yeah,
at
yeah.
England. England are going to just play some fluid
Would you
football.
still
And
keep Pickford, Pope, or Henderson? It's a
me,
tough one.
do you know what I'm going for?
Who?
For the miners.
Henderson.
Come on, for the miners. I don't have no justification
You know
for what
what?
I'm saying. I'm just going
Pope
for Hendo.
against Liverpool, though, with the 1-1, he made some excellent saves throughout. He was getting peppered. He
I
was
hear
getting
you.
like a steak.
But I just don't trust the Pope anyway. This is my team.
With the Pickford, decent keeper, done his thing at the World Cup, but I think it's time to move on.
And it's
Done his
new,
thing.
fresh.
Thank you. Let's freshen it up.
No,
Like
you can
me,
kick
when
new
I shower
football.
once in a while. Do you know what I mean? Like, Poet, Leicester imploding. You said it. You said it. I have to give this to Poet. You said Leicester are going to implode. They lost to Bournemouth 4-1. Solanke with 2 goals.
I
And
don't
Leicester,
want, like you said, bro.
are 4th. Obviously, Man City are in now. We know that if United win against Southampton or draw, United go 3rd. But
Now-
Leicester chat.
But what did we say?
We said that
said
Leicester
Man
aren't good
United
enough.
are going to progress a lot earlier than everyone else. Because the Man United fans can. I was bigging up Man United time ago. I said, you lot are top 4 contenders. Leicester City to me are not. I
Yeah,
did. And
Leicester-
Leicester City are falling. They still might get it.
They still might. Oh,
But I
don't
said,
think so.
look at the evidence
Don't
that
think
was
so.
on case. I told you, I don't trust Brendan Rodgers.
Nah.
But
He's
do I
flopped
trust?
it before last minute.
I don't trust him.
A big point to make though, and a bigger factor in this, if they will, is this game tonight. United against Southampton. United, I think they're going to win that. They're going to
I
be
want them
hungry
to.
for that win, and they'll go 3rd. But Poet, the criticism, people were not happy with your Ollie comments that he's not right for United.
He's not.
That's not been a great season. Bruv, the comments have been mad. United didn't even have to have Bruno and Pogba at the start of the season, and since Bruno came, we haven't lost. In it, I don't know why Poet always wants to out United down. Poet saying that when United beat Chelsea and City, that's a reason to take them seriously. Meanwhile, we've beaten them both 3 times this season. What's this guy on about? Poet man, look, Pogba was injured 80% of the time. Rashford got hurt a month before lockdown. Bruno came in January. We were shocking before Bruno, and this guy left the longest comment in comments under history.
Good.
It's a huge, huge comment from William Crichton.
I'm saying to you, if you have got one man on the field worth 77 million and next man worth 100 mil, So your midfield of just 2 people is 177 million. And the man managing that needs 120 minutes to beat the worst side in the Premier League. If you lot are comfortable with that, cool, I'll be a prick.
So
if
Ollie
you're
out or
comfortable,
Ollie in for you?
to me, Man United have a great... My G, you're done now. What I'm saying to you is this. Man United have great team. You have great players. But you don't have a great manager. Now, if you want to believe you have a great manager, that's your business. But is he better than Klopp, who came in and said Liverpool are going to win the league within 4 years, and within 4 or 5 years they've won the league and the Champions League? No. Is he better than Pep Guardiola, who comes in and wins loads?
Who would they?
No. I don't know. That's not my job. I'm not here to imply
a
someone.
good job, man. I think United
And
done
no
a great...
one
This
said-
is a great season for
But
United.
again, no one is saying they haven't done I've not said
Yeah.
any of that. I just like to be great, and people are happy being mediocre. I grew up watching Sir Alex Ferguson sign numerous players from humble backgrounds and be great. I'm now watching a Man United side, and when I compare it to what existed previously, I can just take a look at some of the things that you need to change in order to make it great again. Now, if you're upset about that, then you lot just happy. Go be happy fighting for top 4. Go on.
Yeah, I think...
That's what you want to be happy for. Go ahead.
think-
I'm saying if you want to win the Prem, there's changes you got to make because you're not better than Liverpool and you're not better than Man
I
City.
don't think they're going to win the Prem. I think for them, top 4 is kind of a realistic
But
place to
I'm
be
not
right
saying
now.
that. But I said that was in December, and no one agreed with me. And now now all of a sudden we're in July.
I think you make some good points, but then there's some which are like...
But how can it be if
Contradict.
I said this is going to happen
No, I
and
hear
it's
you.
happened?
But
So
like,
now you have
this
to
guy
wait for me
said-
to land
this
because
guy-
you didn't let me land before, and
No,
now
I
I'm
agree.
right.
I didn't say no.
So there's no
But I'm
controversial
saying,
opinions.
no, because you were saying that they haven't beat the big teams, but they have.
No, with this
think
new Man United side, they haven't.
They have. It's 3-4 against City this
My
season,
bro,
and 3-3
with
against
this
Chelsea.
Man United side, next season, we're going to take a look at what's really going on. I'm saying to all of you lot, I understand today looks great. Today is amazing. But if you plan to do something today, there's no point. It's already happened. So this Man United plan of 2 AMs, 2 attacking midfielders, I know because he's black and he's big, you don't want to say box to box, but let's be honest. 2 attacking midfielders and Fred or whoever you're going to put there against Liverpool, you're not going to win the league. You might win a one-off game over 90 minutes, but you're not going to win the league. You're not going to win that league against Manchester City, and you're not going to win any Champions League against any other team. But if you lot are happy to have that, don't be upset with me, because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, all right.
This is what I'm saying. These lot are mad, fam. Man United fans are crazy. They're crazy. They can be great. Man United have the potential to be amazing.
I hear you.
But they're happy with just fighting for 4th.
You're giving them the harsh kind of truth in its essence.
I've grown up watching Man United win the treble.
But
They're
you are comparing
great.
it to the past though as well.
But I have to in order for them to be great. What am I going to compare it to?
But I think you were telling me last week, don't compare it to the
No,
past.
but the ingredients and the science in order to be
No,
great, you still need a great manager.
They're gonna
After
be third.
38 games, right now, they're 5th. And if they win, they're 3rd. And if they win and they're 3rd, they have 61 points and Liverpool have 93. So all I'm saying is, if you're happy with that, be happy. But I want you lot to be great,
Yeah, but I
not
think that's-
okay.
But I think that's where the context is like, you take into consideration how much they fell off. For them to even be here is good.
No, it's not, because they have money. All they do is spend loads of money and put themselves in a good position. But Wigan are in administration. So what I'm saying to you again, we see, if you have money, you'll always be okay. And what I'm saying to you is forget money, let's get the right people in to do the right job.
Do you agree with Poet? He's explained his take on
Doesn't
United.
make sense.
Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm sort of in the middle on the fence.
You men are too reactive,
I
man.
do think they've had a good season though.
You were too reactive. You lot didn't think this a month ago before Martial scored a hat-trick against a reserve keeper.
Leave your comments. Let us know.
Silly
Let
boys.
us know. Let us know. A relegation, getting exciting over there as well. West Ham 4-0, Antonio obviously, Villa winning as well, Watford winning as well, obviously Man City battering Brighton. Brighton should be safe, but the next game is West Ham Watford. It's a 6-pointer. Watford 17th, West Ham 16th, Bournemouth against Bournemouth should lose to Man City, but then Bournemouth's last 2 games are easier than the top 2. So Watford and West Ham are in it. There's going to be 3 points in it last two game weeks.
Look are down.
I think Bournemouth might survive.
Well, first of all,
think
Norwich are down. Let's say goodbye to Norwich.
Watford have
Thankful.
United and Arsenal last 2, I think.
Look how excited he is. Goodbye, Norwich. Thank you.
Yeah, Norwich, yeah.
Shout out Todd Cantwell,
narratives, I love it.
Aaron,
Stories.
all of you lot. I imagine you lot will still be playing Premier League football. Bendia, Jamal Lewis. The rest of the sides now,
It's tough.
I can't call it, Boosh.
I can't. I
don't
think
know.
Bournemouth will do a survival thing. The way they beat Leicester, I can just see them. Maybe if they get a draw at City next week, and let's say Watford or West Ham lose, It's 3 points going into the last two game weeks. 2 points. That's tight. That is going to be...
Now it's who are you playing?
Adrenaline. It's who are you playing?
Who are you playing?
Do they care? Oh!
But do you know what the killer was? It's always who are you playing.
That's the prem.
It's always been who are you playing. And yesterday's a prime example, or 2 days ago. Bournemouth, they've been in a relegation battle before. They know how to survive it a little bit.
Bournemouth surviving.
Leicester City have never, under Brendan Rodgers, been in this situation before. But my man's been in this situation before, Eddie Howe. And then he goes, you know what? Man gets sent off, they won, cool, we can do this. Even the way Leicester City played against Arsenal, I just don't trust them, man.
Let's see, man. Let us know who you think's gonna go down, who's gonna stay up. But look, let's bit of Euro trash. Going to Europe a little bit. Please talk about AC Milan come back against Juventus. AC Milan post Corona is godly. AC Milan have been banging it. Great goal by what's his name, Rabiot, running down. His hair's flowing everywhere. Love it. They're gonna win the league. Atlanta got robbed though. Atlanta Juve 2-2. Atlanta 2 penalties, bro. A man kicked it like away from the box. The Juve player, Atlanta player had his hand out. The ball's going away from the goal, and it hit his hand. Ref blows for a pen.
What?
Robbery.
I'm supporting Atlanta against PSG anyway next month.
That's what I was going to say. Champions League though. Atlanta against PSG. Corona obviously affected Lazio, but the Champions League is going to be on as well. It's going to be banging when that comes back. Can't wait for that. PSG beat Le Havre 9-0 with 10,000 fans in the stadium.
We're in there, man.
Huh?
Italian league's better. At least Lazio lost 3-0 to AC Milan. AC Milan beat Juventus.
We've been talking a lot today. How are we going like 40 minutes or something? Kanye West running for president, presenting a birthday party, envisioning a government based on Wakanda. That, to be honest, 2020 keeps on getting better. Kanye for president.
I want Kanye as president.
You know what? So do I, man. Why not, man? Fuck it.
I want Jada Pinkett as vice president.
So they can get into an entanglement.
Exactly.
Now Norwegian Cup is gone, I feel like we're going to get less content. Been a week and I'm already missing these, man. But we're back, you know.
Yeah, man.
Trying once a week, although I might go Serbia, so you might not see us until the last game week. I might not go to Serbia, so you might see us. I don't know, we'll see.
All right, guys. Sorry I can't be there filming today with you. We're out doing some stuff, so there you go.
In Vegas, we're shutting down bars, but the casinos remain open. There are no rules, fam. Shout out to Vegas.
Are you serious? Yeah. Amazing. Let's probably go to Vegas.
I'm down. Almiron always wears the baggy kit shirt like it's 2003 again. He does. Almiron is like, he's like a different breed of player, bro.
I was going to say something so mad.
What?
So I'll keep it to myself.
Okay, keep it to yourself. But I like how he's just like, I'm here for a good time. Like, I'm here to play football, bro.
He just looks innocent. He looks like he should be one of the new ambassadors for Have a Nice. Because I feel like he embodies
Almiron is Have a Nice.
We need to find some Have a Nice players, and we should give them like jumpers, special Have a Nice players.
We need to find Almiron somehow. Vuj looks like a singer of a state-sponsored music band from 70s Yugoslavia, and look what I found. Man really looks like this guy. I don't know who he is.
But I think it's a look.
I don't know if I should cut it though.
I think when you had the episode with the trousers, it was a look.
But cut it or not cut it?
It depends what look you want to do.
All right. Hashtag cut it or keep it. Vuj shouts out LA Galaxy, gives out LAFC shirts.
You know what you done?
What?
You know, like when you're listening to J House, your mum comes in and goes.
Sorry, but I do want to apologise.
Of course.
So what were you gonna say?
It's kind of like when you're listening to J House and your mum comes in and goes, "Oh, is that Dave?" And you're just like,
yeah. But apologies to all the LAFC, LA Galaxy fans who I did offend. We do want to come to LA and enjoy LA. I miss LA. LA is a nice. Next one. Poet says David Moyes, Sky Goes Dark. Dog comes running out, heavens open. #1 football analysis show is voted by the gods. Literally, when the dog came in last episode, it went right. It was crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was insane. You need to see it. Shout out to Man Like Blood Club Vuj. I wasn't having a good day yesterday. I went longboarding to clear my mind. On the way back to my car, I spot me a tree. I hugged the F out of that tree, and that felt good. Hashtag hug a tree. Zai Hardman says, never get a studio, never. I don't think we can, you know. I feel like we set a precedent now, like you can't really get a studio.
You know, we're so live. Like, even the
organic,
way we speak about football,
like,
we don't speak about football like it should be in a studio.
Yeah, it's organic, but big up you, man. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Have a nice. Have a nice, innit? I'm gonna go edit this right now. I'll leave comments, man. I like the video.
What are they gonna socials phoning me now?
38. 38.
39.